There's been a lot that's been going on. I thought that when I did my last video on the poem that I wrote about being forgiven, that would have actually had helped everybody understand what I had been going through and everything that had been transpiring. But apparently, while I made peace with most people, there's one particular person that I'm really sorry to the most. And I really apologize to the most, and that it seems as though this video didn't really do as much. And I usually don't do this, but this is just extremely important to me, and I just really want to get this off my chest. I usually don't call people names out on YouTube. If anything, I'll just say that person, but I'll never directly say someone's name. But this is just one of those times that I just really have to do this. And listen, this is Raekwon speaking to Zaya. Zaya, listen. I'm sorry for the way I've been acting. There's been a lot of things going on, and I thought that the poem that I did would have actually let you know and understand that despite everything that had been happening, that I was trying to get better, and that I, that I was asking for forgiveness, not just to other people, but to you, and that I was I wanted to make things right, and it really started the week before last, but it just got worse as last week came because more things started happening, more things was happening to make me be the way I was. But please understand that I didn't do this just because. There were actual things that caused me to be the way I was. There were things that caused me to act the way I was. It was things that caused me to be in that kind of predicament. I wasn't just doing it just to do it. It was things that got me to that point. It was the way some people were acting towards me. It was so much stuff. And I want you to know that I'm sorry. And that I've made peace with everybody else, but you, apparently that's not the case. And listen, I'm not going to bag you or smash you down if you don't watch this. It would be very fitting and very mean a lot to me if you did, because I am coming straight forward and I'm addressing myself straightforward to you. But if you don't watch this video, so be it. That's your decision. It's what you choose to do. And if you don't comment on this video, I'm not going to bag you for that either. I mean, honestly, that's just what you decide to do. But understand this. Either we can go and keep not talking to each other, or I can talk to you again and put this all behind us. We can go and not talk to each other. You can personally come up to me and say, "Hey, I don't want you talking to me again," and I'll be out your life forever. Who knows? I might not even be at Largo anymore, but I'll be aside and away from you. You won't have to worry about me ever being near you again, talking to you again. But I want to make things right. And I want you to understand that I do want to talk to you again. That I'm very, very sorry. And like I said, it was a lot going on. It was a lot that caused me to do what I did. But you may be asking yourself, why did it take a video for me to do something like this? Why couldn't I just tell you straightforward in person? Well, see, the problem with that is I wanted to talk to you yesterday. But the thing was, I only saw you doing testing. And of course, doing testing, you know, I was just there to take the test. I wanted to talk to you at lunch and tell you yesterday, tell you straightforward I was sorry and that I wanted to make things right. But, I guess you just thought that I was going to have the same attitude and be in the same perspective. So you just didn't come again. And when I saw you, I didn't have that same attitude. I was actually fine, but I guess I was scared that if I did talk to you that you might have just pushed away from me or not really have wanted to speak to me because you probably thought that I was in the same predicament when I wasn't, So that's why it was nothing. Look, I gotta be honest with you guys. It's no secret that the two poems I wrote, one in June, one in July, that they were about you. And listen, what I'm about to say is not something for you to respond negatively and be like, oh, I don't like you. You can burn in hell. I hate you. I don't have any feelings for you or anything like that. This is just me putting my feelings out there because I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to flat out say it. It's not really for you to hate me forever or to bash me or anything. But listen, Zaya, it may not mean anything to you for me to not be around you because you got other friends. I mean, you got people from different school. You got people from, when you went to Suitland, you got other friends that you can talk to here. And so it doesn't really affect you if I'm not around because you consistently have people that you talk to. But to me, I feel different than you. You're not around me. It's like my mind just goes crazy, your presence, everything about you to me is so special and it means so much to me. And again, I'm not saying this so that you can go all flat on out on me, especially with everything that I've done. I know for a fact you probably would not want nothing to do with me or probably wouldn't even listen. No matter how angry I get, how upset I get, how happy I am, you will always be in the back of my mind. And without your presence, I can't live for myself. Listen, like I said before, it's no secret that the poems I wrote back in June and July, that they were about you. That they were about you. And I know I've told you this in the past, and maybe it went away, and I remember when I did tell you, you told me about, you put text message, sent you on a text, and you sent the text message to me back, and then I asked about us being friends, and that started everything. But listen, you I really, really like you. Like, I really like you. I really do. Um, I really like you. And when we're not talking, or if we're not, we're not communicating or anything, and I see you around, it just pummels and just really kills me inside. And I know that you probably don't. I no, not probably. I know you don't feel the same way. And this isn't a thing of me asking you how you feel. That's not what this is. I'm just clearly expressing myself. I want to make things right. And I want you to understand that while you can go on and go about your day without me, I can't do the same without you. Your smile, your presence, your beauty, your personality, everything about you, it really just drives me to want to be with you, around you more, to want to be with you more, to want to do all those things. But I know most of everything I say is a fantasy. You were even the one I wanted to ask to homecoming. Even though I know that that's probably something you wouldn't want to do. But understand that I'm sorry. And I do want you to talk to you again. And we can keep this thing going with us not talking, but it's really not going to do or serve any purpose. And it's going to really just tear me down worse and worse. Because what you don't understand is you are my heart. And again, by all means, if you watch this video, great. If you don't watch it, okay. All right. It's your call. But I'm putting this out here. And not to say, and if you don't come to launch tomorrow, that just really pretty much proves that either you didn't watch this video or this video just didn't mean anything to you. It's fine. Understand that I'm putting this out here and I'm being the bigger man and I'm being a bigger person. I'm trying to put these things aside. You see, my mind just goes crazy about you. I do want to talk to you again, man. I do really want to talk to you again. You gotta understand that those things happen for a reason. You mean so much to me. Your beautiful eyes, your most amazing smile, your beauty in general, your personality, everything just means so much. And I was the dummy that screwed up. I know I played my part. But I'm sorry. And all I can ask is for you to forgive me. And for us to start talking again, and for you to come and watch, for us to click again. But if you don't accept me, or you don't accept my apology, then I'm sorry that I made this feel, and I'm sorry that I even tried. But just know that I tried. I usually would say like, comment, and subscribe. But just like and subscribe. Thank you. Peace.